All right, what is up? Welcome to the Daily Dose presented by ProphetX. In this next 15 minutes, we're going to need to find at least 3 moves we can all be proud of, hopefully 5. It would be nice to find 5. We'll see what happens. It's been pretty good lately. Had a decent week last week. Wasn't as good as the week before. The week before, I think we profited every day. Last week, there were 2 days where we didn't profit, but we had action on Saturday. So whatever, it worked out. First off, hang on. I already think I found one. Yeah, we got to go Baker. We're going to go Baker. All right, so if you don't know what you're looking at ProphetX. This is an exchange. It looks and feels exactly like a sports book. It's a basically a prediction market. So that means peer-to-peer, not a book. We're not playing against the house, which makes all the difference in the world. Somebody today was like killing me online. Oh, look at the apps that you promote. You promote the book. No, we don't. I don't. This is not a book. This is where I can play against you. You can play against me. What's up, Coocher? How you doing today, big dog? Yeah, so we play against each other here. Although it does look and feel just like a sports book, which is why we kind of want to play here. It is much better for the user, and we're most likely getting better lines and numbers than the books. So if you don't have ProphetX, or if you live in a prison state, there's a really good chance ProphetX is legal where you live and you don't even know about it. Like, that's ridiculous. All right. So keep that in mind. If you don't have it, in the tweet below, if you're watching on Twitter, in the tweet below, there's a link. Just click the link, promo code Slop. They'll give you up to $200 cash back in your first month, which is crazy. And then, hang on one second. No. And then if you're on YouTube, in the description, there is also a link. Get it. I'm telling you right now, it's going to change everything for you. And if you feel conflicted, you're like, yeah, I don't know about it. Get it. And then whenever you like something on your normal book, like DraftKings, FanDuel, if FanDuel ever comes back up, BetMGM, Caesars, before you put it in on Caesars, look at ProphetX. You're going to be shocked at how many times the better price is at ProphetX. So that's why we want to use ProphetX. Baker Mayfield. Wait. All right, sorry. I saw a bunch of unders for him. Wow, there is no 242 on Mayfield. Just gone. They took all his over. Somebody just took a bunch of it up. It's up to 248 at Pinnacle. It was just like 242 over here. I don't know what happened. We'll come back and see later on if we can get it. That would be humongous if we could get that. Ah, bro, Kucha, man. People hate stuff. It is what it is. What's up, D Rich? How you doing today, bro? What are you on? And do you have ProphetX? All right, let's move on. I was gonna go with Baker, but somebody took all the liquidity. Something happened. Something 100% happened because Bet 105 just went off. I'm looking like on Juice Reel right now. I keep refreshing it. That sucks, man. I was yapping and we were about to get 240 something. A lot of books are up. One book, Circus 253.5. Damn it. All right, we'll look for receivers real quick. I'm pretty big on a few. Let's go Amon-Ra St. Brown. 78.5. Put a half unit on Laporta. Yeah, I don't mind that. Baz, I don't mind that at all. That's kind of legit. That's a great question. So if you request the over, what it's going to do is, that's what we should do right now. We'll see if they actually do it. So I would request for $100 even money on over 242.5. That will then trigger something on the under to show up. Does that make sense? Nobody is going to take this because that would be just a ridiculous play on their part, but maybe someone does. So that is now the best price in the market, but we have nothing on it. Now we wait for somebody to pick it up, which I think would be kind of ridiculous if someone did, but whatever. Edit odds to match the market. No, we'll leave it there. I don't think anybody would take this. It's kind of out of market. It's kind of mean to even do that because there are, like, if you look at the books, 242.5 would be the best price or best number in the world. So the idea, what's up, Jeff? Chet is playing tomorrow. So the idea that we would offer something that's way off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. Plus 110. So I would have to request minus 111. Okay. So I guess we could go over it. Just change it. So what do I got to do, ProphetX? Edit odds. There it is. Now I don't really get what I want, but whatever. But here's the thing. It's kind of messed up to do this, in my opinion, because I know for a fact that 242.5 is not available anywhere. 248.5 is what they have at Pinnacle, minus 148. So I'm sitting here asking for 6 yards cheaper and a better price. But at the same time, it is what it is. It's a dog-eat-dog world, boys and girls. There's some 250s out there. 250 used to be plus money earlier today. But I think Baker has a big night. That's the whole point of this. But anyways, yeah, Kucher, to answer your question, that's how you would do that. You just put it in. Dude, exchanges are like, they are the way. I think a lot of people just don't really understand what's going on. I'm dead serious with it. I feel like a lot of new sports bettors don't really understand exactly what like they're doing. They just think over and that's it, and their player's name. They don't really think about the number or the price. The price is the last thing to think about. And sometimes they can get in trouble like that, man. Like big trouble like that. So you got to know price and line. But people learn, man. People are smart. They figure it out. Like we are much smarter as a group than we were probably just 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think the Bucks can win this game. Jay Smooth. I don't think they do, though. This the future. Cut them in. Yes. Kucher, this is the future. That is literally why I do these streams Monday through Friday. I'm dead serious. I'll do this every day. I don't care if there's 10 people watching every day. Like, because this is the future. We're on the right side of history. The exchanges are where it's at. There's no need to be playing against a multi-billion-dollar algorithm that's literally designed just to take your money for real. They limit you when you're good, take your money when you're bad, and then offer you, and then act like you have a problem. Like you have a gambling problem more because you lose all the time. You're like, thanks, guys. You know what I mean? Like it's nonsense. Thanks, Jay Smooth. You know what I mean? But if we're playing, so that's why I like doing pools and stuff like that too. It's better. It's just better. It's healthier, cleaner. I don't know what else is it. It's just better. All right, so we got Baker kind of. If someone wants to take the under, you can. I don't think anyone's gonna take this under though. You would have to be out of your mind to do it. But some people are crazy. There's crazy people running around out there. Let's look back at this game though. We'll go. I think receiving props are pretty much in play. Earlier today, we didn't have a lot of the Bucks because we weren't sure who was playing, but let's go Amon-Ra St. Brown over 78.5 yards. If you look across the market, there's a lot of 79s. Actually, oh my God, here's another reason. Somebody messed up. Over 75.5 minus 125. There's only $249 liquidity, so I'm not going to steal that from you, but you're getting a very good price on a number that just doesn't exist at books. I mean, they exist in the alt markets, but put it this way, 79.5, 4 yards higher is available for about the same price at Pinnacle right now. That's absurd. Same with Caesar. So 75.5 yards, that line should not exist. I think Baker does get 242 in the first half. I think they're going to get behind. But no, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I feel like has a really big game tonight. I think it's him and Laporta. Let's see what the receptions are looking like. Minus 176 for 6.5. That's wild. We can't go with his receptions. What about Laporta? If there's plus. There's only $74 on plus money for, hang on one second. We might have another one. Odds are wildly different in this market. Pinnacle doesn't like them, but some of the books do. Some of the other books. I'm going to check out his yards. So we got Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75.5. If you like Amon-Ra St. Brown right now, there should be no liquidity left. Like, this is by far the best number and price in the entire world right now. You're getting the same price for 78.5. So 3 extra yards. I should take that just to prove a point, but I'm not. Because then why would I be doing this stream if I'm just going to take all the liquidity? But I should take all that liquidity. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to have a giant night tonight, I think. Laporta, 45.5, minus 129. Let's see what it is at the books. Hang on. Juice Reel's right here. We got some 48.5s. 45.5 minus 129. There's 48.5 is what's at FanDuel right now. Caesar, Circa, everybody's higher than this. So Laporta, over 45.5. That's another one. Like, why would this exist? Again, better than the books. So everybody that played at DraftKings or FanDuel, if they can even get on FanDuel, it's down all day, they're getting just boat raced on price right there. And there's $400 of liquidity in that. I'm taking it. Sorry. There's $300 of liquidity in there. I'm going to take Amon-Ra too. So there's still some liquidity there. Anybody take that Baker from us? Somebody took Baker. Somebody took that. So I got Baker over 242. Just do that. That's the best part. Any app that has ProphetX integrated, we can use that. So I just got 3 of them. I like the touchdown, Jay Smooth. It's probably a little bit square, but like touchdowns, like, I don't know. I don't really believe too much in square or sharp. It depends on the price you get. All right, so check this out. When it comes to touchdowns, let me pull them up here. Okay, so when it comes to touchdowns, it looks like Fanatics has plus 105. You would be square to take it over there because ESPN has plus 125. Does that make sense? That'd be a square move to take it at Pinnacle. Or Pinnacle. Take it at Fanatics. And that's what That's what this game we play is. You know what I mean? All right, so now look at this, dude. I already got 3 moves I can be proud of. Fully matched on Baker. Somebody took for who took that? Was that somebody in here? Because that's crazy. Well, we just whipped the books. All 3 of those have a real shot hitting those. So it's Amon-Ra St. Brown over 75.5 receiving yards. There's still liquidity left on that. There's Sam Laporta over 45.5 receiving yards. There's still liquidity left on that. I took both those for a unit, and then I took Baker over 242.5. I made that number and price, and there it is. Any questions? I mean, I guess we have another game. I wish we had quarter lines. I was gonna talk to Mr. ProphetX himself and see if we can make. Oh no! Oh yeah, I want like player props for just like quarters. We do. That's awesome. We have sacks. That's fine. So if you want that, you just hit request over or under. Put in your price and see what happens. Better than the books. You can't do that at DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. Ooh, there's Mr. ProphetX himself. What about first quarter lines? I've seen them at some of the books for like, receiving yards for a player or receptions. Because the great ProphetX now has parlays. Check this out. Check this out too. New user purchase match. 20%. Dude, free money. Like legitimately free money. That's what a purchase match is. It's free money. How much is it? How much can you do? The first thing you want with this, up to a maximum of 100. Yeah, so if you put 500 in, they'll give you $100. So for me, that's a unit. They'd give me a free unit. Here you go, buddy. Here's a free unit. That's crazy. All right, but that's not even what I came over. I came over to talk about the parlays. We can do these on mobile, so we can't do them right now. We can't do them on the desktop, but whatever. It's fine. How do they do parlays? Since it's peer-to-peer, check this out. How is this different from a sports book? Because I don't like playing sports books. I want to play against people. Unlike a traditional sports book, ProphetX doesn't set parlay prices through an in-house trading desk. Instead, we use a request for quote RFQ system. You build your parlay and set your stake. That request is sent to multiple third-party providers. They compete to give you the best odds. Just Thursday night, do you remember we had Flacco and somebody, I think Jamar Chase, they let us parlay completions with attempts. So we're probably going to do that again. Here's the thing, though. You could do that at DraftKings as well because somebody was trying to get smart. And they're like, dude, I can just do that at DraftKings. Yeah, you can, jackass. Here's the thing. They got even money. We got plus 130. Just saying, what's better? What's better than that? Sorry, I didn't mean to say jackass, but I was kind of mad that day. I was like, dude, like what? Like, do you not understand? I'm trying to think. I think we could do that same thing with the Houston quarterback. So the Houston pass game with Nico and Stroud, and we can probably do it with Baker. But who's he throwing to? So you go. Here's how you would do it. You would go to the lowest one on the mobile app, not on the desktop. We don't got it on here yet. So you go on the mobile app. I'll build it, and I'll tell you what the price is. And then we'll make it at DraftKings real quick. I bet you money it is way worse. They won't even let you do a completions with a receptions at FanDuel. Like, not even allowed. They're like, yeah, you can't do that. Because it's so heavily correlated. But that's what we want. If we're going to make parlays, I want correlation. The books figured that out, though, and they didn't want you doing it at first, and then they just charged you out of the nose for it. So now, yeah, you can do it, except for the simple fact that it makes no sense mathematically for you to do it. Okay, so it looks like Baker. Oh, shit. Or we could just go Baker over 234.5. passing yards. Holy shit. And then receiving yards. Mike Evans, 52.5. And then you just put in what the stake would be, and they'll tell you what the price would be. Plus 107. I just think if Baker throws for 234.5 yards, Mike Evans catches it. So we'll build it. Let me build it real quick here. So what did I say for passing yards? 234.5. So 235. So we'll say 230 over there. Even so, we have to get more yards, but then go find Evans 50. That's minus 115. And we have to get more yards. But I mean minus 115. We're getting plus 107. If that was the difference between all your stuff, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to even play. I'm probably going to do that one. Unless someone wants to, like, what else is there we could do? Oh, Mr. ProphetX back. We'll talk to the team, check out that's part of first quarter markets. And if they, yes, dude. That's crazy how good it gets. All right. It's Kenneth's birthday? Nobody even saw that coming. Wow, let's go to that. It depends on how many games this guy gets. If anyone's aware of it, it would be Baker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody's aware of that, where's that available? NFL specials. Look at all these markets. Bang. Rashad White and Smith and Jigba both score a touchdown. That's fun. So if you want, yes, it's plus 110. I want more for that. But you could just switch it. Say you want plus 150, put in your stake, and it'll show up somewhere else. That's awesome. We need to know if anybody's aware of that, it's Baker, but I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of hooked on the parlays because in the beginning of DFS version 2, people were correlating all over the place on Prize Picks. They caught it. You can't do it. There's no better correlation than in football between quarterback and receiver. Like if you take your quarterback's over and his completions and a receiver's over and the same on the same team, his over and receptions, that is as correlated as it gets. Like you're getting literally a 2-for-1 every time that guy catches a ball, right? So if you can figure out where the ball is going to go and a team that's going to play from behind, you could literally just take completions and receptions. The thing is, the books know this. They're not stupid people. So what they do is they just milk the price so bad, right? Like to where it doesn't even, like it's minus 115 at this book. We're plus 107, man. That's a giant difference. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It is. It will always be a lot too. So never forget that. But you can do those correlated parlays on ProphetX. And to be honest with you, that's probably the best way to play this second game. I'm pretty sure CJ Stroud is going to have to throw the ball tonight. I don't know that they'll be able to run with dude. What's his name? Chubb. And I don't know if they're ready for Woody. So CJ 20.5 completions, and then you put that with, I wish Nico was more of a receptions guy, but or you just do yards with yards. 4 catches for Schultz. Oh, Christian Kirk's in there too. Hang on, we might be able to build another one. Download ProphetX though. Do it right now. There's a link right in the next tweet down. If you're watching this on my Twitter, there's a link. Just get it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the way. Like if you notice when I'm posting tickets, man, they're not coming. A lot of them aren't coming from sportsbooks anymore. They're coming from ProphetX, the exchanges. Yeah, they got rolled last game, so they didn't play everybody, but whatever. I think they come out of the bye and throw the ball. Hey, I'll build another one real quick. So we got 2. We got Baker and Evans yards, and then we can do receptions and completions for Stroud. I'm sorry, they slaughtered the Ravens last time out. Yards would probably be the best idea for Stroud tonight, which I'm going to end up on his yards. I know it. Hang on, well, I'll tell you right now. Sorry, I'm like dragging. 220.5. So CJ over 220.5. Let me see how bad that beats these markets or beats these books. Yeah, really good. 228.5 right now at Pinnacle. So if we just went to 220.5 and then went I'm thinking Nico. What's the lowest number we can get Nico? Or even Dalton Schultz. Is Christian Kirk not playing? Hold on. Does anybody know? Kuchar, do you know? Yeah, Christian's out. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. The ball was way too spread out last time. All right, we're good. Nico then. So there we go. And I'll show you what it is. Watch. The price is going to be so stupid. All right, so I just did that. The other one, 234.5 for Baker and over 52.5 receiving yards for Evans. It was I don't like having the guy off a hamstring injury. I will admit that. That sucks. But whatever. Can't win if you don't bet. That's a fact. Look it up. Google it right now, Kuchar. It's a fact. 220.5 for Stroud. Dude, I cannot. I mean, I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. Like you can literally. It's so dumb. You can just correlate it and. Oh my god, that's awesome. Like, why would you not be doing this? Plus 126. So Stroud 220.5, Collins 65.5 is plus 126. I'm telling you right now, if I go to DraftKings, there's no chance, a 0% chance they're anywhere close. If you do this on any because they're correlated, obviously, right? So we'll say 220 plus. I mean, we need one more yard than that. And then you can't go 65.5. What can you go? 60. Oh, my bad. Wrong guy. So less yards at DraftKings and then 5 less yards for Nico. We get plus 126. They get plus 108. That's wild. And then receiving. So if you had to go 70 plus, which, we have to go higher than them. Yep, they would have to go that you would have to boost Nico up to get to where we are. Good price, just saying. All right, so that's what we'll do for that game. It's Stroud over 220.5 passing yards, Nico Collins over 65.5 receiving yards. I think Nico probably has a pretty big night. But Stroud straight up 200 and whatever. Like, I would take his passing yards over. I think he has to go over if you don't want to do a parlay. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. If you don't have ProphetX, I can't on Crystal. Yeah, no, I mean, everybody's different, though. Mir. Also, too, San Francisco plays game plan. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's days where Kittle just doesn't even get thrown the ball, and he blocks the whole time. It's not quite the same as a receiver. I think Evans, if he's playing, he's fine, and I think Baker will force feed him. All he has to do is have a jersey on, and Baker will force feed. Also, too, don't forget Baker has the rookie, if he's playing. I haven't seen the injury reports yet. Like, I've seen questionable. I know all that, but like, he doesn't have a lot of guys to work with. Is he in? I don't know. Anyways, that's going to do it. Guys, get ProphetX. Get it right now. Link in the description. Promo code SLOP. Try it. I'm dead serious. It's literally, it's an exchange. It's just like what you're doing right now, except you're getting better prices and numbers. I couldn't imagine even considering not having it. Like, why would you play something at plus 108 when you could play it at plus 126 somewhere else? That's just not smart. Like, I don't care where I'm playing. I want to play at the best price. So you can get that at ProphetX. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Have a great day. Don't do anything stupid. Have a great, thanks for watching. Later.